Let's get a bit more information about that gas tanker explosion in the Ijua area of Lagos today. Our correspondent Olu Phillips is at the scene of that explosion. Olu, what can you tell us now?
Thank you, AJ. It's all quiet and calm here at the incident around the Ijua area where we had a gas explosion earlier today. All the first responders are away, the fire service guys are away, the police are away. We are just here still milling around and trying to find out to see if we can find some piece of evidences here and there of what may really have happened here earlier today. And we're beginning to find out certain things. Now, for instance, sometime 30, 40 minutes ago, I saw a young lady milling around and I asked her what the problem was. Apparently, she was traumatized. And this is what is remaining of what used to be a two-bedroom flat. Now, this is where the girl's room is. The other one is her father's room. And right there in the middle there, you can't see very clearly because all dark here is the living room that is adjacent to this church. And this building has been pulled down by the impact of that gas explosion. And Christy, this young lady, is one of it's an occupant here with the mom herself, her sibling and the mom. And right now as we speak, earlier we had to take her to the hospital. She's one of those people that were not captured in those who are casualties for this casualty of this event. And I spoke to Christy. She's a bit traumatized, and she for her and her family, they don't have anywhere right now to sleep. And I thought to bring Christy up on air tonight on News at 10 live here. Christy was returning from work this afternoon around 2 p.m. when it happened, and Christy tells me that the gas truck that exploded today apparently had brought gas since yesterday. Now, there was an argument that ensued between the supplier and the person and the gas depot where they were delivering the gas yesterday. Now, I understand also that the retailer said to the gas supplier that this gas is not full enough, and apparently it seemed like there was a shady deal. The driver argued and made all of that arguments to say that no, we didn't shortchange you. Now, that argument dovetailed into this morning, and they asked him to either return the gas back to the company or they will not pay for it. Now, that argument continued, and the driver had to leave. They had to get another driver to come pick up the gas truck to drive off. Apparently, the driver who was taking it off didn't understand the terrain very well. He sunk just at the exit point into the main road, and as he tried to screech out, his tire kept digging in and it ignited the truck. Now, two things. Christy, first of all, when this happened, how did you feel and what happened? I understand your dad is also injured, and tell me a bit in 1 minute.
I was just really scared. All I was just I was walking at a skater so I could find my mom. If I could find my mom, because her shop was right in front of where the explosion happened. So I was just running at a skater for my mom. That was what I was after. So I just started running and running. When I saw that the explosion was getting worse, it was worsening, I just ran and kept on running.
Do you know where your dad is right now?
Yes, my dad is with his friends. They're taking care of him.
He was also injured?
Yes, he was also injured from the incident.
You told me that this is your room.
Yes, this is my room. My dad, our parlor, everything is crumbled. We are here homeless. No place to stay this night. We are still here open for a miracle to happen.
All right, so two things are fundamental here. The attitude of the citizens when incidents like this happen. What we saw earlier is that when this gas explosion started triggering into fire, we saw people moving towards that incident. And that's clearly what not to do when you have a gas fire incident. And also, for the government and first responders, how do you manage those who are victims? How do you manage and how do you get those who are concerned? Christy is one of those people that have not been captured. Herself and her family, we had to take her to the hospital earlier today to give her some injections, anti-tetanus and all of that. This is the situation here at the fire incident, and we're hoping that all of this can be made right in no sooner rather than later.